In the Himalayas, legends swirl about Dhanpur, a village that vanished one morning, only to reappear 30 years later, unchanged. This is the story of Harish, a humble postman, the only witness to Dhanpur's disappearance and return. Harish's life was simple, delivering letters to remote villages, Dhanpur being the most isolated and beloved. On June 16, 1995, Harish visited Dhanpur as usual, unaware that this ordinary day would fracture his reality forever. The next morning, Dhanpur was gone, leaving Harish with a secret and a burden no one would believe. Dhanpur was a timeless village, nestled high in the Himalayas, its people living in quiet harmony with the land. Their days and nights revolved around the mysterious Kaal Pathar, the time stone, an ancient presence that seemed to watch over every moment of village life. The stone, glossy black and absorbing all light, was said to hold the memories of every villager and to protect Dhanpur from misfortune. Some believed it could even sense the hopes and fears of those who touched it, whispering secrets only the bravest dared to hear. Children played around it, their laughter echoing through the mist, while elders gathered to share stories of its power. On festival nights, butter lamps flickered at its base, casting long shadows and filling the air with a sense of wonder and reverence. Harish often sat beside the stone, sensing its quiet strength and the weight of countless generations. Though he never saw the mysterious glow others spoke of, he felt a deep connection, as if the stone was silently sharing its ancient wisdom. The Kaal Pathar was the soul of Dhanpur, anchoring it to the mountains and perhaps to something far stranger, something beyond the reach of ordinary understanding. No one knew its origin, only that it had always been there, silent and watchful, a guardian wrapped in mist and legend, holding the village's secrets close for centuries. On June 16, 1995, Harish, the village postman, made his usual rounds in Dhanpur. He delivered mail, shared laughter and tea with the villagers, and snapped a photograph of children playing near the mysterious Kaal Pathar, a large, dark stone that had always stood at the village's heart. The day felt ordinary, filled with the warmth of community and the simple joys of rural life. But the very next morning, when Harish returned with a forgotten government notice, he was met with a shocking sight. The entire village had vanished. There were no houses, no people, not even the ancient stone, just a vast, empty stretch of land where Dhanpur had been. There were no signs of disaster or struggle. No debris, no ruins, not even a footprint. Only untouched earth and wild grass remained, as if the village had never existed at all. Harish's frantic search for any clue or survivor yielded nothing. When he pleaded with the authorities for help, they dismissed his story as nothing more than mountain madness, refusing to believe such an impossible tale. Even a search party combed the area, but they found no evidence that Dhanpur or its people had ever been there. It was as if the earth itself had swallowed every trace. All that remained for Harish was a single photograph, a fading image of children by the Kaal Pathar. It became his only proof, a haunting memory, and a mystery that would consume his life for years to come. Over time, his story faded into legend, whispered quietly among the misty hills, a chilling reminder of the day the earth swallowed Dhanpur whole. Harish clung to his memory, showing the photograph of Dhanpur to anyone who'd listen, but no one believed him. Each year on June 16th, he returned to the empty patch, waiting and hoping for the impossible. The world moved on, but Harish became a recluse, his life defined by loss and ritual. He filled journals with sketches and memories, refusing to let Dhanpur fade. On the 30th anniversary, frail and weary, Harish made his final pilgrimage. He sat in the sun, ready to let go, when the mountains stirred. The story was not yet over. A sudden thick mist rolled in from the hills, blanketing everything in a ghostly shroud. As it slowly cleared, Dhanpur stood before Harish, unchanged, untouched by the years, its people going about their lives as if nothing had happened. The village seemed frozen in time, its residents blissfully unaware of any missing days or years. The villagers greeted him warmly, as if no years had passed at all. For them, it was still June 17, 1995. Their faces showed no confusion, only the simple joy of daily life, as if the world outside had never changed. News of Dhanpur's sudden reappearance spread rapidly, drawing scientists, journalists, and soldiers to the scene. They arrived with questions and equipment, baffled by the village's return and eager to uncover its secrets. Tests and investigations found nothing unusual except for the Kaal Pathar, the mysterious black stone at the village's heart. Now it was humming softly and glowing with shifting hypnotic patterns, as if alive with energy. As midnight struck, the stone's hum grew louder, filling the air with a strange vibration. Surveillance cameras captured a blinding flash of light, and in an instant, Dhanpur vanished once more, leaving only darkness and silence behind. All that remained was empty, barren land where the village once stood, and a haunting sense of loss. The world was left with only unanswered questions and fading memories. Years later, Harish's journal was found after his death. In it, he wrote, "Time is a pond, Dhanpur is a stone. Sometimes the ripples bring it back." His words became the only clue to the enigma. Today, soldiers stand guard over the barren spot, their eyes scanning the mist, waiting for the village to reappear from the mists of time. The site remains off-limits, shrouded in secrecy and speculation. The mystery endures, a secret kept by the silent mountains and whispered by the wind. Dhanpur's fate remains an unsolved riddle. Some say if you listen closely to the wind on certain nights, you can still hear the distant laughter of Dhanpur's children echoing through the emptiness, reminders of a village lost in time.